Give them back their arrows, boys!
A brave contingent of knights advance against the archers. But it's not enough, and the archers have routed in the face of the knights. And Lord de Mortimer orders in his infantry. Ladies and gentlemen, who are you cheering for? Fierce fighting over the siege defences, while very well-placed contingents hang back, ready to support where the dead are at their highest. And you can see the Cheval de Frise being dragged away. Lord de Mortimer has clearly ordered his troops to completely decimate these defences. Both lords ordering their men back. This is not a retreat, ladies and gentlemen, this is Norman combat. Often the forces are pulled back so the lines can reassess where their strongest points are. And here they go again, ladies and gentlemen. Reinforcements committed there to the right flank by de Mortimer as it was weakening in the face of Fitz-Edward's own company. Pressure builds and the first of the severely wounded are beginning to hang back, trying to get away from the press of the fighting.
How are we doing? Take 3 spearmen and go to the centre. With me, form here.
Fitz-Edward holding on the flank whilst reinforcing his centre as the men of the Midlands defend Kenilworth Castle. Let's give him a cheer! The last of his reserves committed. De Mortimer's pulling his men back again to reassess Fitz-Edward's strength. Where is he weakest? Where will he commit the strength of his next attack?
Ready? Out to meet them! Forward!
And Fitz-Edward leads his men in a charge on the flank, ladies and gentlemen. Fitz-Edward supporters, give him a cheer! Ferocious fighting there, where the dead and dying literally are scattered on the ground. De Mortimer at the back looks himself to be ready to join the fighting. He is all to lose here, ladies and gentlemen. said to pull back, see where he is strongest. But some of his men have not even heard this command and are pressing on.
Stop! Hold their slaughter!
Fitz-Edward calls stop!
Hold! Hold! Get your men in order! Hold!
The soldiers finally responding to Fitz-Edward's commands.
Silence! 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 De Mortimer, you have precious living men left, and those that you do have are in my custody. Will you now bend your arrogant knee and surrender to the true King John?
Are they just in the walls? Dad? Daddy?
You smell
Are they just in the walls?
blood!
Are they?
This proves not a respect!
That team was.
Barely who is left!
Don't get it.
We cannot come to an agreement. One of us will never back down. So I suggest we pay the price in one more man's blood. Yours or mine. No helms. No shields. Just the blade.
Your blood, and they surrender. I do not wish to waste more good knights' lives.
If I fall, will you lay down your arms?
We ignore the Frenchman.
I have to say I'm starting to agree with you.
Did you say confession this morning?
My conscience is clear.
Good. You will not get another chance. Once this blade has been drawn, I'll take your head from its shoulders.
So be it.
Ladies and gentlemen, a messenger appears.
If this is some of your trickery, I swear.
He's dead. John is dead.
Who killed him?
He died of dysentery.
Ladies and gentlemen, King John is dead.
Well,
Who has been declared the King of England?
By the grace of God, his son, Henry III.
oh, he's just a boy. He's barely 9 years of age. Wait,
Have a care.
who is the regent for the boy king?
The man himself. William Marshall.
You drew your sword and shed English blood to put a Frenchman on the throne rather than John. You waged your war to kill John. God has done that. Would you now continue to fight to put a Frenchman on the throne in place of William Marshall as your regent?
Monsieur Louis!
Quiet! This is not the time. I would just like to say, clearly God was on my side. But I have no quarrel with the boy king, and I'm wise enough not to raise sword against the Marshal, venerable as he is.
With the Marshal in charge, there will only be Frenchmen left in London. One more campaign and we could clear it. The survivors of yours, will they march with my men to London now to clear it of the French?
We're with you! Let's kick the French out!
Begin with that one! De Mortimer, I hope you realise it's nothing personal.
Just business.
Of course. You know what John was like, I had to kill him. Men, make ready to strike the camp. Bury or burn the dead. We make for London to fight the French!
Hey! Save King Henry!
just moments ago, now unified against the French. So, thank you. Henry III, just a child, as my Lord de Mortimer commented. However, William Marshall, possibly the greatest ever knight, at this point in his 70s, having survived decades and served huge amounts of English royalty. Not no man would stand against him, and this is the point where the Barons' Rebellion began to peacefully conclude. Very few barons would stand against William Marshall for a French king, and in fact, following our set here today, William Marshall goes on to defeat Louis and the French in Lincoln later in the 13th century, which is why the French invasion of the early 1300s is one you've never heard of. Thank you very much. At this point, I will call upon the dead to rise. For your entertainment, ladies and gentlemen, they will form up a parade off. This is your chance to see some of our knights in full battle array. Indeed, if you've been particularly following our story today, we are going to tween the ropes in a moment, have Fitz-Edward, de Mortimer, and also the French envoy for you to take pictures with, have a look at their equipment, and generally harangue them with questions. There will also, shortly starting behind us, between the arena and the encampment, be a children's drill running. So if you have your bloodthirsty little children desperate to hit something, that will be their chance. Finally, inside the keep at 4 o'clock, Trouvert will be doing their final performance of the day. 13th century music at its finest. That will be at 4 o'clock. As the columns form up, just again like to remind you that English Heritage have their retail tent open. Fantastic work they do conserving England's historical palaces and castles. And if you wish to join them today, if you join by direct debit, you can receive 15 months for the price of 12, and your admission money for today returned to you, making this essentially a free day out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as the soldiers look pretty much ready to march off, we would ask once again for your applause. Thank you to our fighting men and women of Historia Normannis. Just another reminder that between the ropes shortly, Philippe de Courpepin, the French envoy, Richard de Mortimer and Daniel Fitz-Edward will be here for your pictures and also your questions, as will all the knights if you go and find them on the encampments, which you all continue and free to look around and ask us questions. We are Historia Normannis. Thank you very much.
One last loud round of applause to say thank you for their efforts, thank you for their sweat, thank you for their bruises, and even thank you for their blood. Ladies and gentlemen, they are so hard to number that countries all sit down one side of the arena. Could you give a round of applause to the fighting men and women? Mortimer, Frenchman. De Mortimer, Frenchman. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you just heard from our announcer, myself and our other handsome lead will be remaining here between the ropes if you'd like any photos. These men and women will now be going back to their encampments. Feel free to follow them, ask them anything, even stop them if you want to photo. But if you get too close, you'll get a very quick nasal glimpse into the 13th century. Wave them goodbye! Ladies and gentlemen, finally we'd like to thank you. You have been an amazing crowd. This is why we do it. We hope we've made your weekend. You've certainly made ours.
I wish I had a shield. Rodney, you should have thought of that and saved a rich
Right, we're going to go then. Do you want... Yes, come on then.
Yeah, well, let's get Mark back. Let's go.